Well, so that just happened. So 3 days before I'm supposed to leave San Diego, I come back to my boat and find it totally destroyed. I guess Einstein's principle for every time there's an action, there's an equal and opposite reaction is correct. But I guess to explain that, I'm going to have to go back a little bit. So if you watched my last episode, you'll know that I was having some problems with the boat, with the maintenance, there was termites, my funds are pretty much drained, all kinds of other things that I found, and things weren't really going to plan. So I decided to throw my name into the dating pool again. And I met somebody. I'm not going to say exactly how we met, because then I'll have to throw my name back into the dating pool. But we have a lot in common, we get along, and we started spending a lot of time with each other. So meet Amy. Amy doesn't really want to be on camera, and I really can't blame her, because I really don't like being on camera either. But she did say if I do put her on camera, she would just like to see it before I publish it. Since I really don't have time this episode, that'll have to wait for another one. So as I was working on the boat, I was also spending as much free time as I could with Amy. We did a lot of stuff together because we have a lot of common interest. She's into adventure just as much as me.
Today is gonna be a little something more. I've got a plan in mind, a special thing in store. The light bulb inside my head says get out and play, 'cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day. It's my lucky day, my lucky day. It's my lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot or to be told. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day.
And even put the relationship to a test by taking 10 days and going to Catalina Island.
Slept in, 'cause I don't care, and didn't make the bed. Sip coffee on my couch, what can I do instead? No work, it's only fun, 'cause it's all okay. 'Cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day. It's my lucky day, my lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot or to be told. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day.
After 10 days, neither of us wanted it to be over, which is a good sign. Unfortunately, all too soon, it came time for me to take the boat down to Mexico. I decided to take it down to Mexico because doing the termite extermination cost less than half down there as to what it would in California. Additionally, I can have the boat pulled out, do the bottom paint, put the transponder in, and do all the things that need to be done out of the water for the same price as just pulling it out of the water and having to do all the labor myself. But before I left to Mexico, we decided to have one last adventure together. The next day, Amy dropped me off, and I kayaked back to my boat. And this is what I found. So let me tell you the full story about this. The boat was sitting in an anchorage. It's a marked anchorage. It's been there forever, and it's right in front of the Coast Guard base. I thought there wasn't too much of a safer place it could be. It's well lit, and you can see it a mile away. When I got onto the boat, I ended up calling the police. And the police, of course, are, well, there's a million boats around here. There's probably not much we can do about it. So I decided to start asking around the anchorage. Apparently, there was a boat that had came in late at night, had anchored, was having a party, got really rowdy, and when they decided to pick up anchor, they sailed right into me. Now, I know it had to have been a hard hit, because it actually woke a couple people up. They scurried to the deck to see what the commotion was, and saw the person leaving. But unfortunately for them, they were actually so rowdy that they had already woken some other people up who got the boat's name. I had a name, a time, a date. When I mentioned that all to the police, they knew exactly who I was talking about because they had had contact with the same people partying early in the night in a different anchorage. Hopefully, either between my insurance company or their insurance company, somebody's going to pay to get all the damage fixed. Which was a load off my back, because when I got on board and saw the damage, I was like, God, one more fucking thing. So today I called the insurance company, and they said that I can get the claim started and get the work done wherever I wanted. I can even do it down in Mexico. That's at least a load off my mind. My deductible is actually smaller than what I thought it was, which is good. And they assured me that since I wasn't on board at the time and it was anchored and all the circumstances, that they will go after the other insurance company if they don't pay, and I will get my deductible back regardless. The other good thing that they told me is I have as long as needed to file the claim, because I let them know that I'm heading down to Ensenada tomorrow to get the bottom work done, and I have to get it down there or I'm going to miss my slot to get the boat pulled out. They said I got as long as I need, and yet it's another relief off my back. As you can see, so far my trip has been like up, down, up, down, up, down. Been crazy. Has it been an adventure? Hell yeah. Can I take any more? I don't know. But we'll see what happens. So tomorrow I head out to Ensenada, get the bottom work done, and hopefully everything else will go smoothly.